mailbag day. Usually start a little bit earlier than this with the recording, but well, today we didn't. So we will still start mailbag at the usual time, which is 10 o'clock on the screen, which is about 5 minutes. And before that, I'm going to bring the mail in. And if you're watching this on the archive, feel free to skip ahead. We've already got some junior postal inspectors here. Let's do a good start, kiddos. I'm going to move you and your food. All right, I'm just going to move it right over here with you. See you kids unplug the fountain once again. Nice work. Put this right over here. Perfect. Good enough. All right. Okay. I will be back momentarily. Ow! Hi, honey. All right, you keep checking that stuff out, pal. Okay, here we are. It is time. We have a seat here. We'll play the jingle. We'll double check our camera angles. We'll see how this goes. So let's start with our mailbag jingle from our friend Sarah Donner. Graphics by our friend Donna Maria. Here we go.
Academy's where you wanna be when you are a cat. On a Saturday, they can pounce playtime for the mailbag.
I was going to turn off the camera. That's just like a view of my back right now, but if I'm going to keep getting climbed by kittens, maybe we should leave it on. That must be Retro. Yes, of course. Hi, Retro. Retro the people climber. Okay. Where to start this week? It's been a week of not too much new news, but we did publish a few things this week that were really fun. If you check our website, kitten.academy, we published a whole bunch of photo shoots, but we did it in 2 blog posts. And I hope you go check those out because some of the photos of these kids are fantastic. And DJ's going to join us for Mailbag this morning. What do you call me? Wow, rude. Actually, she is. She really eats and poops a lot. It's incredible. We're talking about Bebop, by the way, not DJ. Aren't you glad you came down for Mailbag? No, don't do that. Hang out with us. So that's the big thing is that we published a couple blog posts. Plus, I've already uploaded the mailbag from last week and the week previous, like I know I had to do, but YouTube has them in a holding pattern. I'll probably be able to make those go live on YouTube after today's mailbag. Plus, I have almost finished editing the July Video Bits video. And I noticed they're slowly creeping up in size. Our first Video Bits was 6 minutes, and then we had one that was 7 minutes, and the new one is 8 minutes. If that trend keeps up, it can't keep up, so we'll see what we can do. But I sort of trimmed it down as best I could. The only thing I could take out is like a couple extra seconds of kittens sleeping, but they're so cute. I can't do it. So I still have to finish the audio editing for that and sort of put some wrappers on it, and we'll be all done. So the Video Bits video should be coming out maybe today, but definitely this weekend. So I'm excited about that one. I should check to see if there's anything I'm forgetting that people on the Discord aren't forgetting. Just quickly scrolling by here. Here we go. I guess these kids moved down to this room this week. That seems like it was so long ago. But yeah, we also covered up the doors. I'm sure you noticed the door behind me. You can't see in the kitchen right now. We did all that for Bebop. She gets pretty anxious about keeping her kids safe from the faculty. So when she can't see them, though, it seems like she does fine. So this tissue paper covering so far is working out very well. And these kids are all going to the vet on Monday for their first vaccines and checkup, and we're very excited to have them checked up, especially little Bessie here and little Artie here and Mom Bebop, each of which might have some special concerns, but we'll find out. Then let's see, Smokey went to the vet over the week, and she's doing great. And Afro is also doing really well. He had another good day, and as you know, Custard and DJ are home. So okay, that's it for the news. Let's dive right in. We've got another postcard from my mom this week, which is the Eugene Hartung artwork of cats in sort of classic paintings. And if you want to see it up close, which I think you do because they're really clever, I did already post it on our Twitter this morning, so you can check it out there. I want to double check our camera angles. Okay, not bad. We can work with this. So this one is especially cute because it looks like it's taking place in a card shop, and the really cool detail here is that all of the cards they look like they could be Eugene's other postcards. In fact, I recognize at least one of them. Let me get out my little pointer so that I'm not pointing with my fat finger.
What?
Yeah. Well, it's the letter opener, but it works for both things. If you look, this bottom postcard here is clearly the one that has them all going on vacation in the car with the parrot in the back. And I think the one next to it might be the one that we had last week with them on the raft playing with balls and stuff. So I see this one here looks like it's got 3 cats doing in hula skirts. That could be really interesting to see when it comes around, if Mom has that one. Anyway, I do think that what he's done here is included little tiny versions of some of his other postcards, which is amazing detail. And then, as usual, we have, it looks like a couple of moms out shopping for cards, and this mom has lost control of her kids who are digging through the drawers and just causing a disaster, and cards everywhere. And this mom has a dog on a leash. As we've pointed out, in Hartung's world, it seems like people are cats, but dogs are just dogs. And we've also got rats here running out that are just rats, which is interesting. Another thing I noticed from this angle that I may not have noticed if I wasn't looking at it upside down is these cat ladies have perfectly human legs and feet. That's a little weird. I don't know if I've noticed that detail in his other cards because the kids all have cat legs. Did he like mess up his sort of Photoshop? I know he was before Photoshop, but I'm just saying. Obviously, you can't do a painting like this without thinking about all these details, so he must have intended that for some reason. It's an interesting little note. Anyway, just as clever as any of the other cards. I love it. And my mom says, "Dear Chris, DJ, and all Kitten Academy lovers, so many changes in the KA Academy this week. Little ones have graduated to the big room and will soon be running everywhere. That's going to be so much fun for those of us viewing. I bet I'm not the only one waiting to see what's in store for the empty annex. Such a void, such a vacuum. It seems like forever since that eventful day just 5.5 weeks ago when I sat on the edge of my seat all day long biting my nails. And I'm sure Deepa was helping Coach from a distance. I love you, Deepa," she says. "Job well done, Chris. Love you, Mom." So sweet. And yeah, it's interesting you call the annex such a vacuum because vacuum is something I did a lot of in there. We cleaned it all up, and now Custard is living in the vacuum temporarily. So I think we've made really good progress with Custard already. DJ, I think I mentioned yesterday in the close-up, DJ has been letting him out and supervising him while he interacts with the faculty. And so far, no incidents. Everything's going very well thanks to her wonderful supervision and care. Otherwise, it's pretty much normal, and we're gonna go slow and take our time getting them introduced again. So he's having a good life though. He's enjoying himself. Okay, here is a card that came to us from the United Kingdom, and it says on the back, "Please don't bend." Well, we don't. We stand resolute. And let's see what the card says on the inside. It appears to be a postcard in an envelope. Can you not send postcards just internationally, or was this just fancy? I have no idea. It is a wonderful vintage photograph of a street scene with some trolleys, and I'm not sure what town this would be. But let's see if it says. It says, "Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, I just wanted to send a card to say thank you for all the work you are doing to raise and educate the kittens. It's great watching them grow until they're in their graduation gowns, aka secret agent suits, ready for their new lives. It must be hard to see them go, but there's always another class behind them. I've sent a print of Tooting in southwest London, where I'm from. I thought an old postcard would be interesting. Take very good care. Love to all at the Academy. From Michelle, who is Mabel on Discord. That's Mabeelle on Discord. Michelle, thank you so much. It is interesting. This photograph is it is super interesting. I can see, first off, that there's a tap house here that is branded with Bass logos. Maybe that's not what that is, but it sure looks like the same logo with black with the white on front, which is interesting. There's a little dairy in here. And there's a big ad banner for News World, whatever that might have been. But then there's also the electric trolleys, which is really something that makes me wonder exactly what year this might have been. It's really interesting. And all the people dressed with their hats. I think I might have mentioned that one of the podcasts I've been listening to that I can talk about because it's just the most popular podcast on the planet, and therefore I hope not controversial, is the Dollop. And one of the things I've been learning from them about history is the extreme importance of wearing a hat in history. which is why I'm wearing a hat today. It's not. It's not why I'm wearing a hat today. I just happened to have it on because I was at the post office and I left it on. But yeah, apparently wearing hats has been historically a huge deal, and I do notice that everybody in this picture, even the women, they all have their heads covered, every single one. Oh, except there's just the tiny little head of what's obviously a little kid in the very, very corner of the picture, and he's not wearing a hat. Scandal. That's all right. He's a kid. I'm sure he'll learn. Wow. Thank you so much for that. It's a very cute postcard. Okay, this one has some very sparkly orange and white kitties on the back. This looks just like you. You're almost that sparkly, too. And inside it says, there's a cat here doing aerobics and wearing tights. That is too silly. Also, this is like a classic aerobics. Not only is this crazy old shag carpet with an old wallpaper style, and old, like 80s style tights, but he's watching the aerobics on an old TV with knobs and on a VHS VCR. I don't know. Kids probably don't even know what all this stuff is. I hardly do. Great detail on this. Whoever did this Photoshop of this cat, though, that's pretty cool. And inside it says 18th of June, 2020. It says, dated for reference to postal time. Okay. Hi, Mr. A and DJ. Thank you again for all you do. Watching you being there for cats and us, sacrificing sleep is amazing. I beg you to take care of yourself, too. I'm so happy the letters came on my birthday. Best present ever. I also hope Acro will get better soon. Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe that says kittens. I got it. I'm so happy the kittens came on my birthday. Best present ever. I also hope Acro will get better soon. Still having troubles telling apart the Wiggles oranges. I saw this card and thought of little banter, Penelope Olivia, the time she started a trend. You're right. It's banter size. Oh, I love it. That's so cute. I miss Gab, but I'm glad she's happy in her forever home. The gifts were my first KA family and will be special to me always. We'll miss them, but Bebops Weebops will make it all better. They are all so lucky to have you. You give me hope that there are good people out there and on Discord. Thanks again and wish you sleep well tonight. Love from Norway Cat Fan. That is so sweet of you, and I know you from Discord, of course. I didn't know it was you until I got to the very end of the letter. But thank you so much for sending this, and what a cute card for banter size. And you will be pleased to know that Gab and the gifts all appear on the July Video Bits video that will be coming soon. So it's a little chance to remember them. And it was really... I can't really see all of it, but they're having some good stinky poops over there. Oh boy, there's wipes right there. Oh, okay, everything's good. All right, Artie's got it. Going through the video bits was a lot of nostalgia for me, and I'm sure it will be for everybody once I publish it and they get to watch it. It was really fun. There's some in particular I was going to call out, but now I don't remember what it was. No, but it's amazing how quickly they have grown up from what we just see last month. It's spectacular. Even in the video itself, you see the day they were born, there's a little tiny clip of me holding them in my lap. And then by the end of the video, they look almost like they do now. It's crazy. And that's just 1 month. For them, it was even less than a month because they were born on the 10th. I think it was something about the gifts, though, that I was really excited about that was in there. Yeah, I'm sure I'll remember when I see it. Anyway, here's another card that must be from Finland because it's got Moomins on it, and also the Moomins have little labels on them that say Finland. So there you go. And I don't know if Moomins is pronounced differently if you are actually Finnish. I don't have the slightest idea. I just pronounce it the way it's spelled, like everything in my life. This is so cute. Aww. So this is very cute. The Octonauts. Wow, that's some really cool art. It says, from 2004, the Octonauts, and it's got this cat, and it might be a monkey, or maybe it's just another. No, it's not another cat. I think it has to be a monkey. And they are in a balloon, a hot air balloon, except they're underwater because they're surrounded by jellyfish. I don't know exactly how that works. Maybe it's just a hot water balloon. They have those too, right? And then here you've also included a picture of Loganberry wearing an eye mask and a graduation hat, and Quazu of Octonauts. I hope I'm pronouncing that name right. And the note says, "Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, thank you so much for all you do for cats, kittens, and mom cats alike. You are truly amazing people and have brought so much happiness to our lives. I've been watching KA since Angel's Fishes, and I absolutely love live streams and your rambling. Your no sads policy truly makes KA the best place in the internet." I think you guys heard the noise the DJ made when he said rambling, so I think that says it all, doesn't it? She's like, don't encourage him. You created the most amazing themes, and when you spoke about pirate-themed photo shoot, I immediately remembered my favorite orange pirate kitty, Quazu, okay, I don't know, of Octonauts. I learned about them from my nephew, who has now outgrown them, but I still find them educating and entertaining. So when I watch Weepops, I see a bunch of the little Quazus ready for pirate kitty adventures. Much love from Finland, 13-year-old cat siblings Rudolph and Sophie, and their human Annika. Thank you so much. I don't know what Octonauts is, but I tell you, I have to look it up because this art right here is spectacular. Of the like I said, it's like a hot air balloon that has a face on it, by the way, and they're both wearing little space helmets too, so it probably is underwater. And one is a cat that, like you say, it's a cat that's a pirate. He's wearing a little sailor hat and an eye patch. And then the other one looks like a monkey that's wearing a sailor hat and looking out not a telescope. There's a different word for that, right? Why can't I? No, the little thing that a pirate, is it a telescope? I guess it is. Okay, we'll just call it a telescope. I feel like there should be a different word for that. I've always loved those, the really classic ones, by the way, and our friend Moose Little sent one in a previous mailbag that was so cool. It's one of the coolest things. And then the jellyfish. I just love jellyfish. There used to be a really cool display of jellyfish at the aquarium in Chicago that we would go to, and it was just beautiful. So thank you for all of that. That's fantastic. Okay. Now we are ready to move on to the mail, and I'm going to start right here because everybody's been waiting for this moment. This is the box from Robert Fassler that I know I saw last week, and I don't know how it ended up not coming home and then back in our mail again. I just have to assume that it got dropped while I was loading the car, and some nice person returned it into the post office, and they put it back in our box. So hopefully that's the case. And Robert, I don't normally use last people's names, but Robert Fassler uses his own last name on the internet. So he's just Robert Fassler to us and has been a long time fan of Kitten Academy that we have known, I want to say right from the start, really. Like all the way back in 2016, I'm sure. You don't think so? Yeah. I don't remember exactly when, but... Well, yeah. Yeah, I think we might have started Discord in late 2016. I don't remember now. I'd have to check. But at any rate, it says you can read this on the live stream during Mailbag, and it's dated July 9th, 2020. And it says, "Dear Mr. A, Chris, and Dr. To-Be, DJ, my favorite two parents of mom cats, kittens, newborn kittens of Kitten Academy. I want you both to know that I'm so happy and thankful to have you and DJ and be able to see all the kittens, mom cats, and newborn kittens and faculty on close-up streams. The Kitten Academy live stream. I became a Kitten Academy Patreon on January 2017, over 3.5 years ago." So that answers the question.
There you go.
"When Mom Cat Ariel and the Fonts class and the Talking Mom Cat Velvet and the class was still at Kitten Academy. I love that you describe her as the talking mom cat Velvet. That sure brings back memories, doesn't it? And the textiles class were still at Kitten Academy. And of course, my favorite Wingdings and Garamond, who became my favorite Winnie and Gary, that I now watch on their live stream close-ups on Wednesday with Winnie and Gary. I was so happy when I was able to meet and greet DJ when she came to Southern California on one of her hospital rotations during her medical school. I sent you these cat toys for you and DJ to use with any endowments for any class you want to send them with or use at the Kitten Academy. I hope you will like them. I'm sure they will be fun for the kittens to play with. I need to get 2 AA batteries for each one. I'm always a big fan of your Kitten Academy live stream and your close-up streams too. Let's see. Something watching the Saturday morning mailbag too. Oh, I enjoy. Oh, wow. I don't know why I couldn't read that. It's very clear now. I enjoy watching the Saturday morning mailbag too, and enjoy watching my favorite beautiful mom cat, Bebop, and her kittens, including her favorite kittens, my favorite kittens, vinyl vintage, retro, and clumsy wobbling Bessie learning to walk, run, and play. I hope you both are doing well and staying in good health. Hugs and squeeze to each kitten from me. Love and hugs to you both. Your favorite #1 big fan of Kitten Academy, Robert Fassler, known as @RobertFassler on Discord. Robert, it is so nice to have this package from you. I was just beside myself last week when I thought maybe the package was lost. I'm so glad that it's come through, and thank you. Thank you so much for writing to us. I know it was very special for DJ to meet you as well. She told me all about it when she got home. So you have sent 2 Cuckoo Cat Toys that are little spinning balls that have this crazy. Here we go. I'll show these to everybody while I talk about them. Oh, this is cooler than I thought. There's got a couple of different options for how you use it. So I think we've seen a couple of toys before that are kind of like this, that have a spinner, and you put the cat toy on it, and because they're heavy, they stand up, and then the top part spins around. And this one's on a long string with this crazy fuzzy ball and a feather, and it'll spin around, and the cats can play with it. But the coolest thing is that it is not made to just set on the floor like the ones that we've seen before. It is made to either tie it to a cat tree. It comes with an elastic band that it shows on the back, or you can. It also comes with a clip. You can clip it on the edge of a desk or a table, or maybe on the cat cage or whatever else. But we also have a cat tree that would be perfect to put it on. This is such a great, fun toy. And I also like that the wand with the string comes off, and you can either replace it, or the thing I really like about it is if you wanted to attach this to the cat tree and then you didn't want to have to keep taking it off and putting it on, you can just leave this part on the cat tree all the time and take this away when you don't want the kittens to play with it, because it's got a string, and we don't always leave strings around our cats unsupervised. So that's just a perfect toy. And like you said, you sent 2 of them, and we have a whole drawer full of AA batteries. So we will decide where these are best going to be used. And just thank you so much, Robert. It is so nice of you to do this. And these seem really cool. I love seeing toys that we haven't seen before. And this is definitely something unique that we haven't seen before. Really appreciate it. I'm going to set those right over there for the time being. Where did I put your note that I just read? Oh, it's over here. Okay, good. I'm going to put that with our letters. Oh, Robert, thank you. I'm so glad that finally came through. Okay. Let's see what we're going to open up next. I don't know where to start. I'm going to start with one of these Amazon envelopes. Let's see. Right? I think there's a note down here at the bottom, and the note says, "Hello, Kitten Academy. With 7 adorable hipsters and 1 gorgeous mom, you can never have too many food mats. Please use as you see fit. Enjoy, from BX Feline Crew." You know, it's really funny you say that, because these kids are messy eaters, and I've been trying to figure out exactly what to put under there. We normally use these really nice plastic trays, but I don't know. I just don't have one that's quite right. We've kind of run out because we've got one in Custard's room, and we've got one in Acro's room, and we've got one in the master bedroom, and we've got one here that's got the water on it that right now has the food dish on it, but it doesn't quite fit. They can't all get around the bowl. So definitely, yes, you're right. You can never use too many food mats. And this one has a cool underwater scene on it, so it really fits the theme that we're going for in this room. And I'm just going to open it up right now, and when we're done with the mailbag, I'll put the food right back on it. Look at that. This would also, by the way, make the world's biggest mouse pad if you needed that. If you really need a lot of room for your mouse. Anyway, I love the underwater coral. It's beautiful. Thank you so much. BX Spieling Crew. Okay, I'm going to go right here. And like I said, after the mailbag, when I'm ready to put that food back over here, I will put it on there. Perfect, perfect. All right. Here is one that has a little orange cat who's tangled up in a ball of yarn on the front of it. Oh, I know who this is from because this is from Peggy. So this gives me a chance to talk about something else for a minute. I'll try not to ramble for too long, but I told you guys that we had that photographer come out, and then we did an interview with the magazine for guideposts called All Creatures. It's a like an offshoot of the Guideposts magazine. It's called All Creatures, and what they do is I think they come out every couple of months, and they focus on stories about animals and animal people and all that kind of stuff, and lovely photography, lovely articles. And they're doing a series on volunteers, people that do the sort of thing that we do, but anybody that volunteers in any way with animals. And they talked about some of the previous stuff that they've done in that same sort of vein with us. They talked about people that did a rescue of, I want to say it was prairie dogs. It was prairie dogs. People that out of their house do a rescue of prairie dogs, and they have these prairie dogs running around in their house, which I haven't seen yet, but I really have to go look that up because it sounds incredible, I think is the word I'm looking for. Almost literally incredible. So at any rate, the photographer came out, Roy, and he was such a nice guy, and we just chatted, and it was really fun, and he took pictures of these kids when they were still tiny. I don't even think they had their eyes open yet that day that he was here, and they're going to publish the photos of that with an article, and the article is being written by Peggy, who does a lot of writing for All Creatures magazine. And she called, and we did a phone interview, and she was the sweetest, nicest person. And just the conversation was so natural. And we've done a handful of interviews for Kitten Academy for one reason or another over the years. And most of them are pretty formal and, nice, pleasant, but very formal. And with her, it wasn't like that. It's just like talking to a friend. We covered all kinds of stuff. We talked probably as much about her life as ours. I asked her all kinds of stuff about her, and she was just so full of fun and interesting answers. And it turns out she's also a published author on her own, and she wanted to send me some of her books. She was telling me about one of them, and the fact that it's kind of a book about her mom and about how her mom always was taking care of animals and raised her and sort of that thing. And I thought as she was talking about how much her mom sounded just like my mom, I said, I would love to read that book if you would tell me where to find it on Amazon. And she said, well, I'll just send you a copy. I said, you don't have to do that. I can buy it. She said she would send one, and it looks like she has. So Peggy was just the sweetest person, and she actually looks like she sent 2 books. One is called The Dog and the Dentist Chair. I know, it's got to be retro. Retro climbs me constantly. Is it retro? Hi, bud. Oh, yes, okay, you can just grab my head. That's fine. So this is The Dog and the Dentist Chair by Peggy Friezan, I think is how she says her last name, Frezon, just the way it sounds.
Can people see this?
I don't know. I think so. If I bend down, they can see it from the back camera, probably.
That's too cute.
It is too cute. Yes. Well, you can take care of the camera stuff while I talk about Peggy and what a sweet lady she was. She also, this has got this picture of the dog in the dentist chair, appears to be a golden retriever, and she rescues golden retrievers herself, and she's got a dream of someday in the future that we were talking about
actually like owning a big property and turning it into a rescue for retired Goldens that need to sort of live out their lives in a nice countryside area, that she would just take them a senior living for golden retrievers, which I think is the coolest idea. Just like I said, such a sweet, sweet person. And she does say, hi, Chris. Thank you so much for chatting with me about the Kitten Academy and your great work. I hope you enjoy these books. Heart to Heart, Hand in Paw is a story of hope and healing. The Dog in the Dentist Chair is my most recent book. It's for kids or anyone about how animals help kids. Some awesome cats in the book are Gracie on page 18 and Raoul on page 124. All the best to you, DJ, and the cats and kittens, from Peggy. Peggy, that is just so sweet of you. And I love that not only have you included a note, but you signed the book for us. That is the sweetest. There's some great photos of all these cats and dogs in here. And they're not all at the dentist, but they're all definitely involved in helping out people one way or another, which is super cute. Thank you for sending these to us. I'm really excited to read them. And this appears to be the one that you said was about your mom, because the post on the back, the blurb on the back, starts out by saying, Luann and Henry, who are Peggy Friezan's mother and stepfather, share a dream of living a simple life in the beautiful Vermont countryside. And then it talks about how they built their own log home, their own log house, gathered sap to make maple syrup, and filling their farm with animals. How about that? And it sounds like they tell stories about their dogs and their geese and their fox and their pig pen and raccoons and all kinds of things. So I'm sure that there's some sads in these stories, but they look really charming, Peggy, and I cannot wait to read them. You've also included, these are some cards about your books. Okay, very cool. So at any rate, you've got your own website, which is peggyfriezan.com, and I also know your books are on Amazon for anybody that's interested in them. I know I am. Oh, you actually signed this one. This is exactly what I was talking about. You wrote in here, Peggy wrote, to Chris, in honor of your mom, who shared the same love of animals with you as my mom did with me. These true stories are not always no sads, but the healing love of animals always shines through. All the best, Peggy. Peggy, that is so sweet. It almost brings tears to my eyes. In fact, it kind of does. Thank you very, very much. I'm so excited to read those. Wow. All right, I got to compose myself now. Like I was saying, Peggy was just the sweetest interviewer, and I'm looking forward to that coming out in All Creatures. I should also mention, she said that she would send us some copies of it when it came out. She said that these things, they run on a delay, so it'll probably be 5 or 6 months before we're in there. And that's Bebop. She's growling because her kids are attaching her tail. I should also mention that Roy, the photographer, was so kind in that he said once he's got the photos done, he would be thrilled if I felt like sharing or using any of them, I would be welcome to that, which is just a really nice thing for a guy who's a professional photographer to say. I just thought that was so generous of him. So hopefully when those photos are ready, and I know again everything can run a bit behind, but I'm excited for it. So there you have it. Okay. Thank you, Peggy, for sending those here and giving me a chance to talk about all that, too. I really appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. There is a note. The note says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, just a little something for KA to thank you for all the love you give to the cats and kittens. Your hard work 24/7 does not go unnoticed. Thank you for sharing your life and home, and thanks for feeding the birds. From Birdie V. All right. I don't know what this is, though. Oh, it's an Amazon gift card. Well, that is so sweet of you. That is really sweet of you, and I love the way this is packaged, too. Amazon does such a great job of packaging this kind of thing. So, Birdie V, that is really, really kind of you. And, of course we'll use it. I love it. When you open this up, it's got a little pop-up with dogs and cats, and it says it's from all of us. How cute is that? That's adorable. Well, Birdie V, thank you. I really couldn't thank you enough. That's very sweet of you. Okay. That's nice. I'm sure we'll be able to get something nice for the kittens with that. We do a lot of Amazon shopping for these cats. All right, here we have another something from overseas. It says Great Britain. I guess that's all we really know. Let's see if I can get this open without causing too much damage. I think this is a shoebox, and I think... There we go. Aw. Okay. I got it. It says, it is from Hell's Dells. It says, hi, Chris, DJ, faculty Bebop and Weebops. Toys for Bebop and her Weebops, also for use in the kitten room or around the house if there's anything the faculty would like. Love, Helen and Jasper. And that's Hell's Dells on the Discord chat, who has been a frequent correspondent online and off. So thank you, Hell's Dells. And I see you put each of these in a colorful little bag with labels that say who they're for. Actually, there's 3 of those, and then there's a whole box of other stuff. So let's go through it. These kids don't have a flat mouse, and there's a loose flat mouse in here, and I'm just going to turn him loose in this room. I don't know why they don't have one of these. Oh, yeah, well, that's fine. She'll find it. The mouse is snuck up on her back there. So this says for Bebop, and I can tell already it is, I don't even have to open it up. You can tell from the end it is the Jackson Pollock, the Pollock style fish from Catnip, Pollock fish. This is a great thing. I'm going to save this for her endowment because she's got a banana somewhere. That's the thing I was going to mention. I was going to mention the fact that GA Girl wrote to me this morning and said, hey, what happened to Bebop's banana? And, did it make it down here? I don't know if it did. I've got to find it and bring it to her, which I'm going to do for sure. And that was the thing that from the video bits, was that I was watching how much fun she had with her banana. There's a couple scenes of that made it into the video bits, and she's already over here. She can smell this, and this is absolutely what she's here for. But we're going to save this for her endowment, and we'll give her her banana back as soon as I find it. I just have to remember to go look for it after Mailbag. There must be something else interesting in here. This one says, oh, it is, yes. This one says Weebops, and it appears to contain 7 Yao Catnip fish, and she's very interested in those 2. She loves this Yao Catnip. Those come in all the various colors, and I think we will try to save that for their endowments too, especially because it's for the Weebops, and they're probably not quite ready for catnip yet, although they may be getting close. And then this one says 3 types of Union Jack toys for Bebop and the Weebops. Aw, these are cute. So very British. Let's see. These are cool. Look at that. That's a long fish. It's got a tag on it, but the tag doesn't say anything at all. Oh, but it does have, this tag has what appears to be, oh, it's like a tulip. I thought it was a thistle at first. I'm like, that's weird. But no, it's not. Okay. So 2 long fish and 2 little round mice, also with the Union Jack, and colored the same way and with feather tails. And then these little flat ones, too, that say www. Whoops. They don't say that. They say www.mollysmice.co.uk. So these are going to be cute little gifts for them. Oh, and you sent 3 of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's exactly the right amount to go into their endowments. Also, I need to start an endowment box for these kids out of today's mailbag. Oh, there's another one here. That makes 8. So there's one for Mom, too. Perfect. I'm going to put them all back in here for the moment, and then we'll open a box next so we can start gathering up endowments for these kids, I think. Now, you've also put a ton more in here. Hell's Dells has included, a little minty chew toy for teething kittens. That's a good thing to have around. We have a squeak and flash mouse. It says motion activated. It also says, eek, a mouse. This is a very round, floofy mouse, and it's got a little pull tab so I can pull it out and then it will start squeaking, which we will not do right now. This I've seen before. I don't know if it was you or someone else from the UK that sent this to us. It is the cutest set of 2 squirrels, or maybe it's a squirrel and a chipmunk. We don't need to have that argument right now. And one of them has a body that is actually made of a real corn cob, and the other one has cardboard with a sisal rope. And they both, oh, you know what? Maybe this one's a beaver because he's got that flat beaver tail. You know, I'm not even going to try to guess anymore. They are whatever they are, and they're very, very cute. And it actually says Chip and Chap, the chipmunk duo on the back. So there we go. I didn't get it right any of those times. They're chipmunks, apparently, according to the sign. I'm just going to go with what they say. You have included this is a very cute, it says Cat Face Toy Balls. That's a little pet face. All right, weird brand, but I love this ball. It's gray and red. It's very attractive, and it's a little smiling ball with cat ears and a long tail. It is super cute. Actually, maybe those are mouse ears. It's still super cute. There is another one of the Union Jack mice. It says Catnip inside, and it's still attached to a card. There's another set of the chipmunks. I love these guys. They're so cute. We have 3 mini sisal mice with feather tails. Those are going to be big fun for the kids. Here we have an apple and a pear. It says apples and pears, 2 of your 5 a day. All right, 5 a day. Wow, they want you to eat a lot of fruit over there in the UK. Here in the United States, 5 a day refers to how many candy bars we're supposed to eat. Here we have a catnip pouch catnip cupcake with sprinkles and a cherry. That's super yummy looking. That's one of our 5 a day. Here we have a real catnip. Oh, this is so cool. This is a real catnip, like flying insect of some random variety. But the coolest thing about it is that it has a silver vine body. The whole body is a silver vine stick. So that's going to be super fun for somebody. There's more. We're not quite at the bottom yet. We have a pack of 2 tiny mice. This is that kind of mice that all the kittens love. And you know that this is the same kind of mouse as that gray one that everybody has seen Retro carrying around in the last 2 close-ups, which I don't know where now Retro has stashed it. Did it end up in here with all the other things? I don't think it did. I think Retro hid it somewhere. Yeah, I don't see the gray little mouse in here. Just like this one, but gray. It's not in here. Definitely not. So that's Retro's favorite toy, and Retro must have hidden it somewhere. It's probably under the cat cage, if I know anything about how these kittens work. Then we have the wild little rabbit. I think it's supposed to be a rabbit. And it's got a jingle ball inside of it and a really crazy face. I mean, that is a crazy face. And jazz hands. Woo, jazz hands. Look at those little tiny jazz hands. Woo, okay, jazz hands. That is one very excited Broadway rabbit, question mark? Okay. And, we've got 2 of these little silent fun tubes that appear to be, they are sealed shut on the end and contain, I can tell they contain catnip because when I pushed them like that, catnip came out. That's kind of a cool idea. I don't think I've seen that before. Them sealed with catnip in there, and it's cool because they're woven, so when the cats do crunch them, the catnip will fall through. What a great idea. Is that catnip or is it silver vine dust in there? I guess I don't know. Finally, we have a cat wand caterpillar pom-pom teaser. There we go. This is a great selection of little cat toys that is going to we're going to get use out of this everywhere and or endowments out of it everywhere. I guess they could go either way at this point. For now, I'm going to put them all back in. I'm going to take your card though and put it over here so this can go with all the cards. I've mentioned a couple times that we save all of those going all the way back to the very first mailbag. I have them in boxes in the basement. And someday I intend to go through them all. Also, my watch is telling me about boxes in the basement now because it was listening to me. That's a little creepy. Okay. All right, I need a box to start putting stuff in. This is the biggest box here. It's also the heaviest box here. Oh my gosh, I'm not even kidding. That is really heavy. You'll be interested to know that today I'm drinking ice water instead of coffee during mailbag. That seems like an odd choice, I know, but I just wanted ice water today. Whoa! Who sent this? It is 3 cases of Fancy Feast Chicken Feast Classic Pate. That's why it's so heavy. This is exactly what we feed here at the Academy these days. I know I've talked about it a few times, and I know some people turn their nose up at the Fancy Feast. I know we used to turn our nose up at the Fancy Feast and say, Fancy Feast, that's not actually all that fancy, and it's not good enough for our Academy. But it turns out we were wrong. That the Fancy Feast is actually a great, the classic pate specifically, I know I say this every time, so I'll go through it very quickly this time. The classic pate in particular, they've got a million different varieties of Fancy Feast. They've got like 10 different varieties of just classic pate, but if you stick with the classic pate, it is legitimately a low-carb, high-protein cat food. It's great for cats. It's really a good choice as far as cat foods go. And it is what currently we are feeding everybody here. And it says here, Mr. A thought you might need more for your stock since both Bebop and the hipsters are eating the wet food now. Enjoy from Castada0902. Castada0902, Castada 0902. Thank you so much. You are exactly right. They are eating a ton of it, actually. I can't believe how much they're eating. We're probably back to going through a whole case of 24 every day. If not, we must be close to it. No, we're going through more than that. I haven't checked lately, but I know when I bring this tray in here, the one tray that I've been using for them, I put 7 cans of food in it. And then I end up replacing it with another 7 cans of food sometime in the afternoon. And then I usually end up putting in a third set of 7 cans of food in the evening. And then add to that the fact that we feed all the faculty with the same thing, and we're way over a case a day. So that is really something else. Plus, sometimes they do even more than that in here. So little Bibu, I can't believe how much you eat and how skinny you still are. You're still very, very skinny. I bet you still weigh 6.5 pounds. She's just sitting here now watching me and being so cute. Bibu, we need to spend some time together. You need to come up to the spa today at some point and just hang out for a while and have some treats without the kittens. What do you think about that? It'd be nice, right? Okay. Well, that's good because now we have a place to start putting endowments, I guess. I'm just going to put them in this box. And the food can stay out because that I'm just going to put in our food cabinet, which is behind me out in the kitchen. And it is perfect. Thank you so much, Castada. Castada 0902. Yes, that's what it says in there. Okay. I'll get some cat hair on my face, and it's itchy. I think some of you may be new viewers that don't realize I am allergic to cats. And normally I can keep it under control pretty well with medication, but every now and then I get a little something that causes some extra fun and itching. Okay, I was going to check something else. I know that somebody wrote me something about this giant package here. Let me see what it is. Checking. Wendy G, I sent a package for Mailbag. Please be careful opening. It is fabric. You will know the package because the post office went tape happy and it is blue. Thanks for all you do. Oh, it says PB and Jelly Mom. I don't know what that means, just out of the blue. Is that Wendy's name? I'm sorry if I used both and I wasn't supposed to, but this has to be it because it's blue and there's post office tape all over it. It feels a little heavy for being fabric, but I will be careful opening it. I'll try cutting right along this part here that clearly has nothing in it, and I'll do that carefully too. Okay. What's that going to do? And we're going to have to cut it again. No, that didn't do. Okay. Well, now we just have to be super careful. All right. Perfect. Let's see. Now, did you also include a note, or was that all that we get for notes is what we saw online? Let's see. Oop. There we go. Oh, well, I can see why it's heavy. First off, it's big. and it's like plastic on one side. Look at that. This is like a waterproof. I assume these are going to be for food mats. Oh, one of them is waterproof, and the other one's just very thick quilted. And these prints are amazing. So this is a print that is a whole bunch of fat cats, and this one's got a bow on his tail and a sign on his butt that says "wide load." And this one is passed out in and among a bunch of empty food cans that say beef, caviar, tuna, and drinking milk out of a milk carton with a straw. And here's one that is sitting with some open sardines. And here's a bowl of food with a tiny little mouse peeking out from behind the bowl of food. Oh, here's another tiny little mouse peeking out. Oh, they're all over. Oh, if you look, there's little tiny mice peeking from behind all kinds of things. This is I love this kind of print. DJ, you need to take a look at this print. Yes, take a look. And the other one looks like it's just as cool. It has, this is all one giant thing, almost all one giant thing. And this one has, let's see, it has cats, and the cats are in some sort of a chocolate shop, and they're sitting on all kinds of desserts, and it's very cute little expressions on all of their faces. And the coolest part is they're like all in the little display cabinets and stuff. I thought at first they were little like doll houses. They kind of look like that because they're so detailed. Oh, and some of the little things are shaped like fish. So this must be a little, like a pastry shop for cats. Very cool. Okay, now there was a note under all that somewhere. I saw a note. Where'd it go? Here it is, right here. Yes, DJ, you can also see this one. Oh, wait. The back is a different one. The back one is a dress shop. The same kind of stuff going on with cats everywhere, climbing the curtains and playing with the thread and the yarn. But it is a dress shop, and it's so detailed too. So many little details. These are awesome prints, and this quilting is like intense. So let's see what you have to say about it. It says, okay to read. Mr. A and DJ, I cannot pass up this card. I made this mat for Acro. I hope it makes him comfortable. Oh, that's good. That's why it's so padded. It's perfect. He's going to love that. He loves having a padded mat right now. In fact, in the last few days, he's hardly ever in his really soft beds. He's mostly on the mat. It seems like that's what he prefers. He is going to love that mat. I can't wait. You also say, I also made a food mat for the Academy. You can just wipe it off and hand wash. Thanks for all you do, from Peanut Butter and Jelly Mom. All right. Oh, we've seen this card before, but I love it. And I don't know where it must have gone into the box at some point because it's not on our card wall anymore. It is so awesome. It's going to freak these kids out. And Bebop is peeing right now. Let's let her finish so she doesn't have to fly out of the litter box in the middle of peeing. It is the Cats in Space card, though. This is one of my favorites, and it was up on our card wall for a long time. And now we have a new one to put on, and it makes sounds and noises when I open it. I'm waiting for Bebop to finish what she's doing so she doesn't get stunned out of the litter box before I open it. And I think a lot of people that watch remember this because it is so memorable. Beboo, are you getting ready to poop too? Can I peek without setting it off? She is. She's still busy in there. All right, let's give her a minute. I really, the last thing I want is for her to freak. She probably won't care at all, but I would really hate it if all of a sudden she flew out of there and there's poop everywhere and litter everywhere. She is a prolific pooper lately, I'll tell you. It is something else.
Look at my tiny that I have.
I've been building all this up now. Probably when we open it in a minute, it's we've got little vinyl, and vinyl's just little Tynals all just cuddled up with DJ in the beanbag and like falling asleep looking at her. So cute. Oh my goodness. All right, Bebop, I think you're ready. Yeah, there you go. Here she comes. Cats in Space. The whole Space Cat theme song. This is the greatest card. I love it so much. It says, thinking of cats and lasers and you. And it is just spectacular in every way. I love this card. I love it so much. And Bibu liked it too. She definitely was a little panicked about that, but she decided to just stand there. I guess because the sound was coming from me, she must have thought that's okay. I think this is going to go on our card wall again. I love the Space Cat thing. I wonder if they have that online somewhere so everybody can hear it like in a really good quality. Anyway, all right, let's move right along. Thank you again so much for that. That is really cool. And those that is the most thoughtful. Those quilts are the most thoughtful thing. Thank you so much. The one that is waterproof is going to be great for putting under food. I might even put it under Acro's food. He might get both of those because he is not only is he like generally a messy eater, but now thanks to his condition, he's an extra messy eater. And he's also taken to this thing he likes to do now that I've never seen him do before, where he likes to grab the food and pull it off of the bowl before he eats it. For no reason except just because he can. Yeah. Well, now he's really into it. So obviously he gets food everywhere, and it can be a real mess. So I think those might both end up going to him. And thank you so much. They're beautiful. Really excited to see him enjoying those. Okay. I love the tape that you've used for this. This is like some really shiny purple tape. And let's see what we've got inside the shiny purple tape box. Oh, it really smells like Bibu in here right now. Oh, Bibu, wow. Okay, there's a blanket and a couple blankets and a note. I love this print. It says, Dear Mr. A, Kitten Academy, and DJ, I am a new cam watcher since before the COVID hit. I thank you for doing a fab job with all the cats and kitties and going live every day to show us and explain to us what's going on in the life of your cats. I love the cam and look forward to it every day when I come home from work. I hope the cats enjoy the blankets I made for them. Thanks so very much for this channel. Love you. It says love a friend in PA, not love you. It says love a friend in PA. Okay. We do love a friend in PA, so that part of your advice we have taken. You know what I'm doing there. That's fine. Okay. This is really cute. And not only is this really cute, this is Polar Fleece, the butterflies. It's a beautiful color. It's going to make awesome photos with the kittens on it. And I noticed that the kittens and the people that watch are all real fans of this sort of tied, braided Polar Fleece style of blanket. The kittens love it, and so do people. So these are awesome. And I know that we're going to get a lot of use out of that. And you've sent another one here. It has these cute little hearts on it. They look like, I don't know, the colors look like some candy. Is there some candy that comes in these same colors? I don't know what I'm thinking of. But it looks delicious, and it's covered in hearts. And the same style of fringe, that's the word for it, on the edges that I know the kittens are going to have so much fun with. So thank you very much for sending these blankets. Our friend in PA, who is an anonymous friend in PA, thank you very, very much for that. Great blankets. I don't know where to set all of this now. Oh, but DJ's making a collection of cloth stuff, so I'm going to throw these at her because she's got those mats up there. Okay, good. Good. Almost done. 2 more boxes. Wow, this was kind of a short mailbag, which is good. That's how DJ likes it, especially. And also, these kittens at this age, they have no perseverance. They've already all gone and settled down in their various places. Oh, hey, look, I can flip that camera. You don't need to be staring at the back of my shirt, but you could be staring at kittens. One moment. Look how cute that is. All right. I think that's all I can get for you, though. Yeah, the other ones are going to be hard to see. Fair enough. Yeah. Okay. Oh, DJ. Okay. DJ has work that she wants to go do. She never stops working, even on a day like today that is a day off for her. Okay, let's see. So we're almost done, and then she can go do all the work that she needs. It's almost like she does something important. My goodness. It says, for Bebop and the Weebops, from Kawaii Lil Panda and Demonic Panda. Wow, that is quite a panda pair there. I've seen Kawaii Lil Panda's name, I think, on the Discord, maybe. It can't be Acro. It's somebody scratching on the... I think it is. Anyway, okay, yeah, you can go check. Everybody say goodbye to DJ. I bet she's not coming back. Yeah, okay, bye, DJ. Bye. Say goodbye to everybody, DJ. Okay, bye. From Kawaii Lil Panda and Demonic Panda. Like I said, quite a panda pair. And wow, does it say? Oh, this says for Acro from Kawaii Lil Panda and Demonic Panda. I'm going to have to figure out what's what because Amazon just threw it all in a box. But look at this. You've included these Cat Traction Silvervine and Catnip cat toys. It's both. And I know Silvervine and Catnip are a great combination for kittens. They're extremely sparkly, extremely round mice that appear to have little compressed catnip noses at the very least, and the tail and a little jingle bell. And I think they rattle too. They do. They've got rattles in them too. Wow, very stimulating. And you sent packages of those. You sent 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 of them. Or if we split them up, that's one for every cat and kitten in this room, which is probably what you intend for us to do with them, which is why I'm going to add them to the endowment box in just a moment. Which must mean that this other thing is for Acro. You know, it is so sweet. I didn't expect anybody to send stuff for Acro. It is really sweet that you have. That really. I wish he appreciated, that there was some way we could tell him how much everybody cares for him. It's really sweet. I guess giving him some of this stuff is the only way that we have to do that. This, I can't tell what's in here because it's like vacuum packed in whatever it is. It's probably some kind of mat or bed, but we're going to have to unvacuum it to find out. Oh, it's already expanding. Oh, hey, wait a minute. How did you do this? This is the gray marshmallow bed that Acro likes, and I don't know how this is possible because I'm sure that I just mentioned for the first time like yesterday on the stream that I was going to have to throw out his gray bed because it's been washed too many times and it's all matted down, and get him a new one. I feel like I mentioned that, and I might not have even mentioned it on the Discord at all. I might have only mentioned it to DJ. I can't remember. But somehow you apparently predicted the future or read my mind, or both predicted the future of my mind, and sent Acro a replacement gray marshmallow bed, which he has spent a lot of time in until recently when, like I said, the one that he's got now has become all matted down. He doesn't seem to care for it very much anymore. So once this one floofs up all the way, it could be perfect for him. I swear I was just talking to DJ or somebody about how I was going to have to find online where to order a new one for him and get rid of the old one. Wow. Because they do. So we put these through the wash, and they wash pretty well, but his has just been washed so many times that it's a mess. This is awesome. Thank you very, very much, Kawaii Lil Panda. That's KAWAIILILPANDA, and Demonic Panda, which is spelled exactly the way it sounds. That's another perfect thing for Acro. we've got a collection of blankets and stuff. This should go with it, but DJ's not there to catch it, so I'm just gonna put it out of the way there for a minute. Okay, cool. One last box then. And let's just see. Okay, well, whatever's going on here, there's a note right on top. Trader Joe's, it's a cat. Oh, wow, it's a beautiful watercolor painting of a cat, a beautiful Siamese cat in a Trader Joe's bag. And it says the artist is Rachel Parker. And inside it says, Trader Joe's hipster cat says, you forgot your reusable bags again? Thanks. And then it also says, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, will a hipster buy the soundtrack? Yes, probably on vinyl. That's cute. It says, Dear Mr. A and Dr. DJ, I've sent some things for endowments or for the kitten room from my hipster town to the hipster weebops. This class seems to have embraced the litter box, but I'm sure the waterproof bed liners will eventually find a purpose. I know you have a million blankets at this point, but I made this one a while ago and have just gotten around to sending it, so I hope you can use just this one more. And I wanted to send something for DJ, so I sent this local, present of a Starbucks card from Miriam. And Miriam somehow also has a smiley face that's wearing a mask, which is very topical. Thank you so much, Miriam. All right, I see there is a Starbucks gift card for DJ right on the front, right on top. Oh, and it says, can't thank you enough. And DJ will use this. She still has a serious Starbucks addiction. And we just heard about when the pumpkin spice latte is coming this year on August 25th, right? If I got that date right, then you know how serious I am. Not me. I mean, just, I have to track these things because DJ has been very serious about the pumpkin spice latte and its annual release date. Okay, so Miriam also sent. Oh, wow. It's a whole collection of Rosie the Rats in various colors. These things are the best. And I really do mean that. These kittens love them. We've got two that they're also all slightly different sizes and shapes because they're made of real fur and real leather. And that's why cats really like them. I understand and I completely endorse people that have opinions about whether or not this is cool. But I'll tell you who doesn't. The cats think it's cool for sure. And that's what really counts for me. They're also very floofy and nice to touch. I think they're super cool because the cats think they're super cool. And I'll tell you, I tried, we had a couple of them around. I sent one home, I sent two home with the gifts when they went home because the gifts loved these. And I tried to send three of them home with the gifts and I couldn't find them. And then after they left, I found the two that were still around the house. And like I said, one is in the master bedroom. And when I brought these kids up there, they started playing with it and they loved it. So I brought one of them down here, and they've got one in the room somewhere already. I thought it would be in here, but they must have taken that and hid it as well. So the two of the favorite toys, I should say, because this is also a favorite of theirs that I see them playing with very often. I didn't expect this to be such a hit, but everybody plays with it. This little palm tree thing, but the Rosie the Rat and that little gray mouse are currently two of their favorite toys in the room that I see them playing with constantly, and I can't find either one right now because surely they're such big hits that they've taken them and stolen them away. So these Rosie the Rats are great. Now, how many of these did you send? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. So more than enough for them all to take them home in their endowments if they end up liking the one that they have here. These are great, and I know these are also super expensive. So, Miriam, that is an awesome, awesome gift. Rosie the Rat is a big hit with the cats. Okay. I'm just going to put your ribbon right back on there because that is too nice. Here you have sent a Room Essentials Use With Any Mattress Waterproof Mattress Pad. Position above or below a fitted sheet to protect specific areas. Oh. So it's just like a flat, it's not a fitted thing, it's just a flat sheet that is waterproof. what a great and useful thing. I know we will find places to use these. If not for kittens, I'm sure we can use them for Logan, put them in places we're worried that Logan might affect. Although these probably are going to be a great, what size? They're 35 by 48 inches, which is almost exactly the size of the mom cat boxes that we use, which I believe are 2 feet by 3 feet. So these will fit them exactly right. And DJ likes to put a waterproof sheet under the bottom of the mom cat boxes so that they don't get ruined when she delivers her kittens. And this is even better because it's soft, unlike the ones that DJ has been using. So I think that these are, one way or another, they're going to find an awesome purpose here at the Academy. And thank you so much for that. That is just a great idea, Miriam. Now, you've also sent, like you said, a blanket that you made, which is right here. And it's so cute. It's got these little birds on it. DJ would really like this. And so the birds are on one side and this really cool sort of dyed thing on the back. I don't know what to call it, but I like these faded colors put together. They're really pretty. And a perfect match for the colors on the front. You really put this together. Well, look at that. You've got this sort of purplish color here that matches the background. And then it fades into this sort of orangey color that you got here and the sort of green color that you got here. Like these go together very, very well. Beautiful. Thank you for sending this. It's very nice. And it's a nice, nice flannel. Like I say, that the kittens work very well on flannel because they don't get their claws all stuck in it the way they do with some other materials. I'm going to add that to the pile of things that are going into our fabric closet, easy for me to say. Then you said you included some hipster items from your hometown. So first off, we have cat-themed duck tape, and it's duct tape that's got little cats wearing bow ties on it. So it's not just pictures of cats, which would be cool enough by itself, but all the cats have little bow ties photoshopped onto them. Almost all of them. This one doesn't. How come he doesn't get a bow tie? Neither does the one wearing the tux, which is the one that should have it. Well, I don't know who did this art, but they weren't thinking this through, were they? Why is the tuxie not wearing a bow tie? All right, that's fine. That's fine. We're not going to complain to the artist of the duct tape. I'm sure they know what they're doing. Here we have a tiny package of Charlie balls, which is super useful. You can never have enough of these. And these are some cool colors. That pink is, wow, really bold. Then we have, this one has a note on it. It says, the creepy socks are from Jubal. I'm sorry, it couldn't be helped. And then there's Jubal, a little icon emoji of devil face for Jubal. I love these creepy socks. You guys know I had a gray pair that I used to wear once in a while that I think wore out. They are a little creepy when I wear them around, but I love them so much. I can't wait to wear these orange ones and match the kittens in here. Oh, those are great. Jubal. Yes, Jubal knows what he's doing. Okay. We got, these are so cute. Okay, this must be the hipster stuff you were talking about. This is adorable. First off, this says it is a little tiny cloth tied bag in here. And it says the entire product, including the cellophane bag. I said cell phone. Cellophane. The entire product, including the cellophane bag, is compostable and fully biodegradable. It says it contains moonbeam catnip, which grows to natural perfection in our remote and wild North Cascades Mountain Valley. It's so potent we keep an eye out for cougars when we're planting and harvesting. The nip that cats prefer is sustainably grown without the use of pesticides or other toxic substances. We hand harvest our catnip, then slowly air dry and package it under several labels, but it's all the same naturally grown, knock their socks off nip. How about that? So Moonbeam says Mule Gibbons. Mule Gibbons, that's a cute name. For the natural cat with environmental and nutritional concerns, Green's catnip is the finest cat tonic around. It will keep your kitty in shape for random pouncing, drape climbing, and garden lurking activities from the Moonbeam Catnip Company in Carlton, Washington. That's super cute. And like I said, inside it's in a cute little cloth bag. I'm not going to open it yet. That's too adorable. Here we have a little mouse that says, Huggle Cats Organic Catnip for cats who love to play. It's a very cute little orange spotted mouse. I don't know what else to say about him, but he is absolutely adorable. And then we have this cute little hand-tied dragonfly. That is just way too cute. I don't know how to describe it. It is super cute. It's made of little rolled up bits of fabric that then have been tied together to make a perfect little dragonfly shape. And the colors are fantastic. It's just really, really cute. It says Dragonfly Organic Catnip Infused Cat Toy from, I think it says goaliedesign.com, but it's hard to tell because they've over-designed their own logo to the point where I can't tell if it says Goalie, G-O-L-I design, or Goalio, G-O-L-I-O design. Good job, designers. Oh, on the back it just says Goalie Design. Okay, we'll go with that. Goalie Design. This is actually super cool. I've got a little tiny handmade kitten that is a catnip toy that is on my desk because I liked it too much to give it to the cats. And they've caught it and thrown it around my office a few times, but it's just the cutest thing. This is like a perfect match for that. And this might have to go on my desk for a while. It's too cute. Then you have sort of a weird triangle-shaped hacky sack mandala pattern catnip toy, also from Goalie Design. It says Sunburst and Chimey Heart. Chimey? Oh, it's not chimey, but it does have a little rattle in it. That is also very hipstery. It looks like you could almost play hacky sack with it, except there'd be some extra challenge from the fact that it is not round. Okay. That's the mailbag. Miriam, thank you. This is some really cool, really useful stuff. It's really fun. It is super fancy, and it is super hipstery. So thank you for all of it. I can't wait, and I can't wait to wear the creepy socks. Because they're a little creepy, but I love them. Wow, that was an incredible mailbag. That was it was the right size, and it was full of stuff that was so unique and just wonderful stuff from wonderful people. I'm out of words. I probably should have put coffee in my cup instead of ice water, and maybe I wouldn't have run out of words so soon. But I am out of words. So what I'm going to do now is start taking all the stuff out of the room and get it all put away, and then I'll come back and we will wrap up the mailbag archive. And meanwhile, you can watch these kittens sleep, apparently, is what we're doing now. Okay. I'm going to hop right to it. Thanks again to everybody. You're amazing people, and I love all the stuff you send for the kittens. I can't wait to send it home with them for the endowments, as we should. Let's see. These are specific endowments. I'm going to make this a box for sort of random endowments, and I'm going to put all of Hell's stuff in that box for now. To be clear though, the stuff that is random endowments, we often will go to if we need something extra in the room or for one of the cats, so it doesn't necessarily all get to the endowments one way or the other. But it's kind of like stuff that people didn't send 8 of, so we know we'd have to split it up some one way or another, make decisions. Anyway. So that can go in here as well. This little dragonfly, I like it so much. This mouse is pretty cute too. I don't know what to do about the dragonfly though. I almost wonder if that little cat that I have on my desk is also from Goalie Design. It really does seem like a good match for this. It's an interesting question. Okay, these all have to go to places that we can use them. These all have to go down to our box of cards and correspondence. This all has to go to our stuff. So let's make that our stuff, along with these wonderful books from Peggy. Perfect. Okay, I'll be back to start collecting some of this stuff. Oh, I can get out. Legs work. Okay, there we go. All right, they're working. Tomorrow, maybe not now.
It's good that you want to go out, and it's good that you're acting all nice about it, but I don't think you'll be as nice when you accidentally encounter some faculty. So we're going to wait until we put them away, and then we'll let you go out there. Who knows? Maybe she would be really nice with the faculty if she didn't have her kids around to worry about, but after the way she's reacted, I can't take the risk. Oh, what's in here? Is this garbage? Okay, good. I thought we forgot to open something, but it's not. It's just an empty bag with some stuff in it. I just called it an empty bag with some stuff in it. I told you I'm out of words. I'm not just out of words, apparently. I'm out of brain. No brain left. Because that didn't make any sense at all, did it? An empty bag with stuff in it. Jeez. Where did I learn to brain? Take these into the kitchen so we can decide what goes up on the cat wall. I'll put this in my pocket for now until I decide what to do with it. It's too cute. I'm going to put this right here for now and put a food bowl on it. See what happens. Put this here. Yoo-hoo. I want to keep going in and out that door, but I don't want you to get all bold and decide to run out of it. We'll go the long way. I'm watching you, Bee-Boo. Oh, I should have written on this box before I closed it up that it's specifically Weebops and down. I guess I'm going to have to take it out through the kitchen where I can label it. Bee-Boo. Watch me. Put my foot here. This is why I try not to go this way when I'm carrying things. Oh boy, I've just found that favorite gray mouse I was talking about. Got pushed under the door. That's where it was. It just got played out. Played out. See what I did there? Played out. Anyway, now it's back. I'm sure that Retro will be glad to see it. this can go to our cat food cabinet. Oh, perfect. Okay, oh, not everything. I gotta get these upstairs. Okay, let's do that first. Then we'll come back and say, okay. All right, now we got it. Now we got it. Well, thanks one more time, everybody. That was spectacular. You're all wonderful people, and you sent the most fun stuff. And oh, here's that Rosie the rat that they have in the room, hidden in the corner. So there's the all three. These three things seem like the favorite toys right now. We'll just leave them here and see what happens. Right in the middle of the room. That means they'll play with anything else. Of course, they're all asleep right now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5 in the condo. I see 1 on the bed. That means there's 1 I don't see. A mystery kitten. Did DJ steal a kitten when she left? We count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 over there, and oh wow, 7 is almost all the way up the cat tree. Who is that? Is that a retro explorer? Wow, retro. I did not know that anybody had gotten this high up the cat tree by themselves. She's just sleeping there like it was nothing. Yeah, I'm a big cat. That's where big cats sleep. Oh, she is completely exhausted. I mean, just passed out asleep. She's not even reacting to me sitting right over her and taking pictures and talking. Well, that's it then. Okay, hey, thanks everybody. We got 7 kittens. We got 1 mom cat. We got a mailbag out of the way. We got me taking my glass of ice water out and replacing it with something a little bit stronger. And that's it for the mailbag archives. So if you are watching this on the archives, check into the Kitten Academy live stream to see what's up. And if you're watching it live, you don't have to go anywhere. You can just take a nap with these kittens.